Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick little video here comparing Nokia 6 with the Samsung Galaxy J7 Pro and the Sony Xperia XA1 Ultra. Three handsets very similar in terms of the price, so we're just going to see which is giving you the best bang for buck here. You can get the J7 Pro for about €250, Nokia 6 about 200, and the XA1 Ultra 300, so a little bit mix in terms of the price. They also have some different specifications that you might want to be aware of. So we'll just start them up here at the same time, and then we can see who is getting the best performance. Oh, it's going to be close. So J7 Pro, nice and fast here, followed by Nokia 6, not too far behind. And Sony's always behind when it comes to the speed, coming in at last, unfortunately. But it wasn't too slow actually, and you do get a slightly bigger display on the XA1 Ultra, which is nice. It doesn't look quite as good as what you're getting with the J7 Pro in terms of the OLED technology here, which I will just bump down in terms of the brightness because it's very bright here. The Nokia screen is quite decent, but it could have been better, I think. Hopefully they'll make OLED for the Nokia 8, which I think has just been announced. So we can just have a look here how they do compare in terms of the speed. We're going to run a standard benchmarking here and have a look at the performance. We can also see the summary of what we're getting. So just get it up here. Where is it? This one. So we're getting HMD Global, not Nokia here, because current generation Nokias are pretty much rebadges, obviously, do bear that in mind. But it is a Nokia, I guess. And you're getting Android 7.1.1 on the Nokia, which is good. Nokia is also giving you a entry-level Snapdragon 430 compared to the better processor in the J7 Pro, which is a proper Samsung processor, and Sony's just cheaping out completely with the MediaTek. So you can see we do have this OLED technology here. I think in terms of the camera, probably Sony is giving you the best bang for buck. It's got the same sensor as the Z5 series apparently, although I found it to be a little bit temperamental at times. I don't think it's as well optimized as before, so do bear that in mind. You can see here in terms of this benchmark, it looks quite close actually. I think Sony is going ahead though. So just not to drag on the video for too long, I'm going to pause it and then get to the end so we can see. So I think we are coming to the end here, and quite surprisingly the Sony seems to be ahead here pretty much. Maybe the processor not so bad after all. Nokia seems to have fallen behind, and Samsung is the middle runner here. So with the Sony you're getting quite a decent multi-core, but still can't reach 1000 for the single core, which is I think the general weakness when it comes to your MediaTek kind of solution here, but it is good that it has finished first overall. You are getting 3 gigs of RAM, or is it 4 gigs? It looks like 4 gigs actually here, which is quite nice. Ooh. So maybe it's not so bad after all. And we do have the J7 Pro, which is finishing up now. I'm not sure what the difference is between the J7 Pro and the J7 normal, but you can see, wow, the scores are nearly identical, but the Sony does just beat it, I think. No, it doesn't for the multi-core. So the actual multi-core is better here on the Exynos processor, which comes at 1.59 speed. And finally we do have Nokia limping behind here a little bit when it comes to single core and the multi-core. You can see the latest software can't really save it, unfortunately. So quite interesting results here. You can see Sony is actually giving you probably the most bang for buck when it comes to the raw benchmark. Obviously there is more to using the phones in terms of the speed, and I gotta say, I think the Samsung does feel probably the most well optimized out of all of them. The Nokia feels good because it's got like a stock build about it, so using the phone is pretty nice. Even the Sony actually does feel quite good, but I've noticed with the MediaTek processor, when you start really multitasking, that's when it will start to grind to a halt. So I think they should move away from them overall in future. In terms of the build quality, you can just have a look at them. You get that wide angle lens action here. We can just have a look here. You can see this comes with a nice kind of metallic design. It's very durable feeling actually. I wish they would have made like the fingerprint sensor on the back, maybe in the middle, because it feels a bit weird on the front, but nevertheless it does feel quite durable. I wouldn't trust it near water though, as you know, because it's a bit disappointing that they didn't add waterproofing for the J5. I think the Nokia feels the best overall in terms of the premium here, and if the Nokia 8 feels like this, then it's a solid buy at the end of the day. Hopefully they will have implemented Type-C as well at the bottom, because that is a necessity, I think, for Android phones going forward, and probably also limit the bezel on the top and the bottom. Sony's got the best bezel kind of design here, and they definitely need to use this for their new phones going forward. It's just amazing how much screen real estate you can get in here. They could improve it a little bit more, go with like what the essential phones coming with, like Cyclops area here for more screen, but very impressive display kind of ratio here with the Sony. The back is a little bit bland, I would like to see probably frosted glass here, but very nice front overall. So yeah, just a quick little speed comparison here between these 3 phones. If you've got any questions, do let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.